Coming up next, the Raptors taking on the Spurs. For Toronto, tonight is a tough task, but in front of a raucous home crowd cheering them on. So Greg... With All-Star voting underway, there are plenty of deserving players, but only 12 spots for each conference. It is very difficult to choose.
And that's why it feels like someone gets snubbed every year. I'd love to see the league expand the rosters to 15 spots. Remember, we had 12-man rosters back when there were only 9 teams.
And the starting group for the Spurs, we've got Knipple, Alperen Sengun out there with Buzelis. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Haliburton. Nice move. The shot, no good. Some solid defense there from SGA. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Haliburton outside. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Outside, SGA. Pass to Sengun. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The length of Murphy can be surprising. He's 6'8" with a good wingspan.
Here's Haliburton. And here is Duren. Sengun covering. Porter kicks to Haliburton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 20 feet out. And it's Williamson missing. Last outing for Toronto unsuccessful. It was a loss to the Jazz in Delta Center.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
And it's the Raptors ball. Looking for the first basket of the game. So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, that's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
Here's Knipple. Guarded by Porter. Here's SGA. And he banks in the layup.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Williamson outside. And finished off by Porter.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Pass to Knipple. Now Buzelis. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. Fighting to the basket. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Shepherd. Launches it. The offensive rebound. Outside for Haliburton. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Sengun. SGA with the ball. Haliburton picks him up. Gilgeous-Alexander against Haliburton. Now SGA. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
Yeah, and how about his work on the defensive side? Swatting away several shot attempts.
Williamson, the pass to Haliburton. SGA with the steal. Pass to Knipple. Drills it from outside.
So lethal off the catch. Knipple is good at just finding space and then timing it quickly.
Inside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greggy lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot. Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, "I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I kick it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play." Back to you, Kevin.
He spreads it around. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Outside, White. With the drive, and it's Giddey in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Spurs leading by 5. An efficient score. Kobe White effective with or great without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Pass to Lively. Here is Harper. White covering. No good with the triple.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Down low, here's Queta. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Clock at 2. Wells' shot is good.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Outside, White. Back to Giddey. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, don't forget now, Giddey possesses considerable height at his position, which makes him a threat to score down low.
White against Harper. Pass to Wells. Here's Podziemski. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And as if the Spurs stand weren't already stocked with young talent, they moved up from 8th to the number 2 spot in the May draft lottery.
An embarrassment of riches, Kevin. And if any organization knows how to organically build through the draft, it's the Spurs.
Saric with the screen for Giddey. And it's all evened up. Giddey's got 7.
Well, that's a shot that defenses often dare Giddey to make, but he's shown improved accuracy.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Harper against White. Tries it from 9. Jump shot is good. Harper's got his second basket of the game.
You see just how assertive Harper is down low. This kid fears absolutely nothing.
To the middle, here's Queta. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 3 assists now in this one. It's all tied in Toronto. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Yeah, they really trust their depth. They have no problem relying on their bench in crucial situations.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Bruce Ellis out there with Alperen Şengün. And there's Riley, and it's Knipple, and it's SGA in at the point. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Şengün, and he comes up with the deuce. Şengün's got his first points of the night.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
Outside, White. Pass to Duren. Just 5 to shoot. The Raptors need to get a shot up. The shot by Saric, no good. Kuminga against Riley. The three. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
And San Antonio shooting has been just outrageous, 64% from the field to this point. Now, here's Şengün. SGA from outside. Not that time. It's off. He's 3 for 7. White looking around. Duren sets the screen for White. And Duren slams it in.
Moving well. Duren working in the two-man game.
SGA kicks to Şengün. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And stolen by Şengün. With his first shot attempt, San Antonio again missing. Now, here is Haliburton. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Shot from the wing. A putback. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got his 6th rebound on the night. White the pass to Haliburton. Haliburton, good look inside.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Raptors with some changes. Williamson is checked in for Saric. Porter comes in for Kuminga. And Shepherd subbed in for White. Trey Murphy's checked in for the Spurs. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Knipple. From the arc. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Duren's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And it's Williamson missing. Spurs trail by 4. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to Knipple. There's a good screen. 3-pointer. The rebound by Shepherd.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Williamson with it. Scoreless thus far. Haliburton, no good. And when Tyrese Haliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Screen by Şengün. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Pass to Haliburton. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Haliburton's got the lead up to 6 now for Toronto.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Şengün against Duren. Now, here's Şengün. He's covered closely. Shoots over Duran. Şengün, no good.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense on him.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Some changes here for the Raptors. Cade is checked in, and Josh Giddey's subbed in for Halliburton. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Şengün. Jalen Wells comes in for Knipple. Harper, he's checked in for Trey Murphy. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Gilgeous-Alexander. On defense, Toronto. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. The shot by Wells, no good.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Here's Shepard. He's defended by Podziemski. Here's Williamson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And it's a 10-point Toronto lead. So, Stan, when it comes to preparing your team for a game, as a coach, what are the main things you're trying to get across?
Well, look, Kevin, I think the main things is you've got to decide what the main things are. And when you've got maybe an hour to prepare a team for a game, they're not going to be able to go through everything you would like them to know. But you got to decide. You got to prioritize. These are the 2 or 3 things we've got to get done tonight, and you've got to have a clear understanding of them.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And another key for them tonight, attacking the basket. Taking it right to the hoop, never a bad idea.
No question, Michael Porter Jr. is a true shooter. Stan, he gets out there and scores, it seems like, every possession.
Well, listen, Michael Porter Jr. is not only a great shooter, he's got that high release that people can't get to. So he knows when he shoots it, it's just a matter of make or miss.
And how about we check the numbers for Zion Williamson? Here's Wells. 1:14 left in the first half. Harper the pass to Lively. From down in the low post, it goes. Lively's got his first 2 points of the night.
Showing he can run an offense. Harper finding an open guy and getting the ball to him.
Pass to Shepard. Now here's Williamson. Now Shepard. And a miss there on the triple. Now here's Wells. Guarded by Porter. Here's Buzelis. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first half. Shot clock at 5. Here's Harper. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Harper's got it back down to single digits for San Antonio. And here's Toronto. They're on a 15-6 run. And here is Giddey. He has 7. Williamson is screen on Harper. Giddey with the bounce pass. Here's Shepard. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Toronto in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Toronto Raptors.
Hey, living in the paint is good living. Take it from me.
Yeah, this team doesn't settle. They're aggressive and they're physical. It's impressive to watch.
Changing gears a little now, guys, what do you make of the All-Star voting results so far?
It's too early to take these numbers seriously. Also, what you expect? Most of the usual suspects are up there.
Yeah, the perennial favorites, but don't discount some of the fresh blood coming up.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Toronto with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. We've got Shepard. Zion Williamson is out there with Porter. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Haliburton in at the 1 spot. That's the groove starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Haliburton. Pass to Porter. To the inside. San Antonio with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent touch around the rim.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And Mitch Johnson, Stan, now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pace and space style.
That one goes in. SGA's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Shepard, the pass to Haliburton. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Williamson. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Williamson's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Well, you know, if you look at Zion's career shot chart, that's where he does his damage.
Pass to Knueppel. Hits the 3-point bomb. He has 6.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And some changes here for the Raptors. Saric has checked in for Zion Williamson. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Michael Porter. And it's White in for Shepard. Spurs also with the sub. Riley's checked in for Bruce Ellis. Now Halliburton. He's got 8. Saric has the open look. And again, Toronto no luck.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Pass to SGA. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And Saric kicks to White. And here's Halliburton. Off target from outside. SGA on the wing. He's covered by Halliburton. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Saric outside. Halliburton against SGA.
So valuable to this team. Halliburton gives them whatever they need when they need it. This guy is both patient and prolific.
The Raptors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And Toronto making a change here. Cade is checked in. Derek Lively, he's checked in for the Spurs. Podziemski's coming in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Lively with the screen. Riley can't hit. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 11 feet away. No good off the back of the rim. Spurs trail by 4. For the 3. And Trey Murphy gets the 3. 5 points in the game.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy. But a rally like this is how you do it.
Halliburton for 3. Sinks the triple. Halliburton's got 13.
Making use of the corner pocket, Halliburton, such an elite level offensive player.
Podziemski with it. To the paint. Banked in off the glass.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Outside White. Back to Halliburton. Outside Kuminga. Pass to White. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Queta. And Lively pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
For the lead. And Trey Murphy gets the 3. And the Spurs lead by 1.
Well, Murphy essentially lives on the arc. His job is to provide his team with consistent outside shooting.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Josh Giddey's checked in for the Raptors. San Antonio also making some changes. Wells, he's checked in for Knipple, and it's Harper in for Trey Murphy. Harper against White. Pass to Queta. Unable to get that one. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. And here's Harper from the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. Spins. Left side, Saric. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
Here's Podziemski. Giddey defending. Pass to Lively. Whoa, man! Wow.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Queta. Lively defending. Kuminga kicks to Giddey. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Wells. Nice defense from Kuminga. Toronto trailer. Pass to White. White setting the pick for Giddey. Back to White. Here's the three. No good on that one.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And there's Harper. That's good on the assist by Wells. Harper's got 8 points.
Superb focus from Harper on that shot, absorbing the contact well.
Pass to Queta. Now here's Giddey. And White kicks to Giddey. From deep three-point land, Riley grabs the miss. Here's Podziemski. Here's Harper. And it's in there. Now it's a 5-point Spurs lead. The third quarter comes to a close. Spurs lead by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guards. Set others up, play the game the right way.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter, Buzelis out there with Wells. Then it's Alperen Sengun. Then there's Shane Gilgeous-Alexander. Stan, Michael Porter Jr. is a crucial piece to this offense.
Oh, he absolutely is, Kevin. First of all, we know that shooting provides space for other people to operate, and he certainly does that. But Michael Porter Jr. is also a very timely cutter and gets his share of easy buckets.
Knipples checked in for San Antonio.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Halliburton outside. And he's good on the three ball.
We've seen him shoot at 40% from deep for a season. So Halliburton accurate from three-point land.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's deflected. Second chance shot. And the layup. Good by Sengun. And the Spurs lead by 5. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Raptors. Now here's Duren. There's the lob to Duren. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
What timing on the alley-oop from Duren. That speaks to the chemistry and connection he has with his guys.
SGA kicks to Sengun. Pass to Buzelis. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's the screen. From deep, SGA. Rebound by the Raptors. Duren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
You watch Halliburton shoot. The release is a little low, but it's quick and it's deadly.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, "Let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done." So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Buzelis. Bangs home the trifecta. Buzelis has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And Buzelis continues to work on improving his three ball. When he's hitting from there, everything else becomes easier.
Now Duran. Now Porter. Shoots over Knipple. Porter, no luck.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Buzelis sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Halliburton, and the Spurs scoring again.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Poke loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Oh, so fast in transition. Gilgeous-Alexander gets it done. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Pass to Buzelis. And Buzelis gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Raptors trail by 4. And here's Halliburton. Pass to Shepherd. Back to Halliburton. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Anthony Edwards and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Thursday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Toronto's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. And it's Halliburton missing. Spurs leading by 4. Back to SGA. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Raptors.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Williamson right side. Off the glass.
Well, these are the moments Zion lives for. He loves to perform when the lights are brightest.
Now Knipple. Now SGA. Halliburton with the steal. Porter inside. Williamson outside. Halliburton on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Does not go. The Spurs have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field.
Not just a perimeter threat. Knipple uses his strength and craft to challenge teams inside.
And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Williamson outside. Now Porter. Halliburton fires. The putback. Oh, sticks the putback.
How about the big fella, Jalen Duran, coming through with a massive hoop.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Murphy has become a more well-rounded offensive player, and that includes his ability to draw fouls.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, that's outstanding execution in a big spot. He showed a lot of poise at the line right there. And a timely make from Durham. They really needed that one.
SGA with the ball. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Here comes SGA. 2 points. That one goes.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
That free throw good from SGA.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Knocks down the three.
And how about Reed Shepherd staying calm and looking like a vet out there?
SGA against Halliburton. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Williamson.
This kid, Uzelis, loves these types of situations. He wants to be the guy they go to in the big moments.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Now Halliburton. Here's Durant. Now Halliburton. Just 5 on the clock. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it down. And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Hey, he made every one to put a little extra security around this lead.
Jacks up a 3. It misses. Porter. Cleared away by SGA. And so it's San Antonio with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was.
Shea, you were using...
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. So long.
number 34, Giannis.
And midway through. The season, is this the point in the schedule where players start to feel some fatigue set in?
Oh, yeah. The adrenaline of the beginning of the year has worn off at this point. Everybody is feeling it. This is when you're counting on that preseason conditioning to get you through the rigors of a very long season.
Rest and recovery, most important thing this time of year.
No substitutes for those.
The starters for Utah. They've got Thompson, Herb Jones out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Klingon, and it's Cunningham in at the point. Fader on the way, and there's Cunningham on the assist from Jones.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back over to you, Brian.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. And Tim, some have said that the hardcore Heat culture doesn't work in today's league.
Well, there certainly is a different mindset in the modern player. And the Heat organization was always known for working players the hardest. But now they have to ease back, but still be tougher than most. Cunningham showing you some of that athleticism.
Antetokounmpo against Siakam. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Drummond. Drummond with the jam.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Now here's Thompson. Outside Jones. Pass to Klingon. Here's Cunningham for three. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Now here's Alexander Walker. Back to Antetokounmpo. Drummond with the screen. Down low. 6 on the shot clock. Tries to save it. In transition. Here they come. The shot that time not on target. Nice D from Alexander Walker. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
The incomparable length. I mean, Giannis with those big strides and the reach to finish against anyone.
Jones feels it out. Pass to Klingon. Back to Jones. 5 to shoot. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. All right, a chance to check out stats for Pascal Siakam.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Miami leading by 3. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Now here's Wagner. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Count that one.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Now Siakam. Coming off a 12-point game. Inside. And there's Klingon on the assist from Siakam.
First, Klingon screens the defender out of the play and then capitalizes.
Now here's Daniels. Still no points. Antetokounmpo up top. Drummond to screen on Jones. And it's Wagner off the drive. Miami needs to get off a shot here. And the jam by Drummond.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's Thompson. Back to Cunningham. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Looking back at last season, the best when it comes to shot blocking. 5th, Donovan Clingan.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
Miami making a switch here. Levine's checked in. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Nurkic is checked in for Clingan. Smith comes in for Siakam. Washington's checked in for Jones. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Thompson outside. Over Daniels. Thompson, no good. Miami leading by 5. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Alexander Walker. Outside Levine. Offensive rebound. Here's Daniels. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Well, a big part of Daniels' game is improving. He's becoming better at the free throw line.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Free throw good, Daniels.
One area of growth for Daniels, in general, he gets to the line more than he did earlier in his career. Very confident now in his offense these days.
Looking at who's out there now for Miami. Diabate's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Hart comes in for Wagner. And De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Alexander Walker. And Utah with a change here too. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Amen Thompson. How about Dyson Daniels, Grant? Last season, leading the league in steals.
Well, averaging over 3 a game. That mark hadn't been met in over 3 decades, B.A. And in the process, the Aussie earning the nickname, the Great Barrier Thief. Not bad.
And he makes all 3. Quickly becoming one of the most feared defenders in the game, Tim. Dyson Daniels.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves, Brian. Daniels is always engaged. Every second he's on the court, and he's right there lurking for a deflection or a steal.
Here's Edgecombe. Smith right side. Nembhard for 3. Rebound Miami. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
It was a total team effort, and let's give some credit to the front office. This is exactly what they had in mind when they put this roster together.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. B.A., back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Levine. The Jazz making their last shot.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
And Utah has possession, trailing by 8. Nembhard, the pass to Washington. To the right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Smith. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And looks like Smith is already getting stronger. He's looking to add some muscle, and that finish through contact is a great sign.
Now here's Fox. 9 points in his last outing. And out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Thibault, he's checked in for Daniels.
Number 24, Matisse Thibault.
Jazz trail by 6. Nembhard outside, right wing. Here's Smith. Hart pulls it in. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Heat. This game against Utah, the first time they've met this year.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall. The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And a quick look at the 2K leaderboard, showing which teams have really been controlling the glass over the last month. In third, the Heat.
And last month, this team was active on the glass, really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
1:04 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Edgecombe. No points yet. Smith with a screen on Levine. Smith outside. The three is up. Diabate grabs the board. Miami leading by 8. Pass to Fox. Just 5 on the clock. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Jazz trail by 8. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Edgecombe. Smith with a screen on Levine. The three from Edgecombe. No good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Heat out in front. They're up by 8. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. Thompson out there with Cade Cunningham. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then it's Herb Jones. And it's Siakam in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, B.A., it shows you how much the game has changed. I had a green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Miami. Clingan, he's checked in for Utah. Jazz trail by 11. Siakam, the pass to Jones. Utah moving the ball around. Back to Cunningham. Three-pointer. Rebound Miami.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Giannis throws it down.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Siakam in the post. defended by Wagner. Thompson passes to Siakam. The three. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. Wagner finds Antetokounmpo. Wagner inside, working on Siakam. And Wagner gets it to go.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Now here's Siakam. No made baskets yet. Thompson outside. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Good.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And from the moment he set foot in this league, Herb Jones was a plus defender, Legs.
Well, Brian, people were questioning his offensive game initially, but he's been pretty solid there. And for a player who's made first-team all-defense, that's more than enough.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Now here's Siakam. Takes the three, and it's Miami with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Wagner with it. Siakam covering. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
Gotta appreciate the decisiveness of Giannis. Rolling with purpose after setting the screen.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Siakam outside. No good from outside. And it's Miami's ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And stolen by Jones. Pass to Cunningham. Kicks it out to Siakam. 3 ball, Spicy P.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And the Heat with some changes. Andre Drummond comes in for Wagner. And Daniels is subbed in for Thibault. Then for Utah, Smith, he's checked in for Siakam. Edgecombe comes in for Jones. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for Cunningham. Miami leading by 14. Antetokounmpo outside. Drummond with the screen. To the inside. And here is Thompson. No points so far. The 3 from Edgecombe. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the 3 ball.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Now Antetokounmpo. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here's Edgecombe. And he's going for the lob. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edgecombe. And let's take a look at some of the players we expect to participate in this year's dunk contest. Always an exciting event.
Yeah, year after year, these guys find new ways to innovate and stun the judges. It's remarkable stuff.
You look at Thompson. as the top vote getter, a good bet to be in this year's dunk contest.
And with his hops, he might be the favorite in the contest. Everyone wants to see him compete.
And there you have it. This year's dunk contest field looks incredible. We'll keep you up to date in the voting.
That is always a highlight of All-Star Weekend. Watching guys just fly through the air. And I enjoy watching all of the guys on that list slam it home.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
Yeah, quick thinking right there by Edgecombe. He needs to keep being decisive off the catch.
Nembhard against Fox. Shot clock at 6. Daniels outside. Fires the 3. Utah grabs the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Thompson. Nembhard outside. Thompson, a screen on Fox. Nembhard, the pass to Thompson. Hard with the defensive effort.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Fox finds Daniels. And here's Hart. Drummond with the screen. Hart passes to Drummond. Drops in the layup for 2. Drummond's got 9.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Edgecombe. Nurkic up top. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now Drummond. Now here's Fox. Here's Diabate. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Thompson outside. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Smith outside from downtown. Rebounded by Daniels. Heat leading by 8. The floater from deep. Miami moving it around. Three-pointer, Fox. They get it back. Beyond the arc. Ooh, Fox making them pay from deep.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
And so it's the Miami Heat closing out the quarter ahead. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Greetings. First off, some updates for you as we take a look at our all-star voting totals. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
And time to take it back to that first half now. How about what Giannis Antetokounmpo was doing?
Let's face it, Giannis was just unguardable. His length, his strength, ability to get to the rim at will. Right now, he's running all over them.
You know, I've never said this before, but it's a big man playing huge.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
And you are going to see this defense now switch things up against him, but he has the skill set to counter that.
And so Thompson will bring it up for the Jazz. 11-point game. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Dyson Daniels out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Andre Drummond, and it's Wagner in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Yeah, and Clingan is a gigantic player. He is so difficult to keep off the glass at times.
Drummond to screen on Cunningham. Outside, Alexander-Walker to the left wing. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, the strength of Giannis.
Oh, man, the balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defenses.
Here's Cunningham. Clingan. And the tip-in on the offensive boards. Clingan's got 4 points this quarter.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
He had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Clingan pulls it down. Jazz trail by 9. Pass to Thompson. Cunningham outside. And here's Siakam. Over Antetokounmpo. Tries again, and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Utah shooting their first free throw of the evening. The Heat making a switch here. Levine's checked in, and Utah with a change here too. Washington's checked in.
Yet known for his size and defense, Clingan has the potential to be a very effective two-way player in this league. His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And the 8th overall pick in 2021. Grant, what surprises you about Franz Wagner?
I don't think we knew he'd be this lethal off the dribble. His perimeter shooting has really been the lone hiccup. But once he locks that in, watch out. For a 7'2" guy like Donovan Clingan, must be easy to jam it.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Second chance shot. The rebound by the Jazz.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
And Cunningham throws it down.
There's Cunningham showing off that leaping ability. Outstanding finish with the slam.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Thompson. Levine passes to Antetokounmpo. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Levine's got 3 assists now in this one. Jazz trail by 6. Outside Jones. Back to Cunningham. Nice work beyond the arc by Cunningham.
His first 3 of the game. Maybe that gets him going from out there.
The Heat have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside, Alexander-Walker. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. Now here's Cunningham for the tie. Cunningham takes it from the corner.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Thibault, he's checked in for Miami. Fox comes in for Alexander-Walker. And Utah with a change here too. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Amen Thompson. And Miami has possession. They host the Pistons after this one. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Here's Fox. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
Tenacious stuff there from Fox. It takes guts to sink a shot while being fouled.
All right, Legs, when it comes to rim protection, other than Victor Wembanyama, who's at the top of your list?
Well, certainly his fellow countryman Rudy Gobert would be up there, but I also like guys like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Evan Mobley because I like guys who combine shot blocking with mobility on the perimeter.
Such an influx of great talent with size in the NBA right now.
Great list of young guys who can do both.
Cunningham on the wing. He's covered by Fox. And it's Cunningham missing. And Fox has got the ball here for the Heat. The lead is 2. Hart against Smith. Hart passes to Fox. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Cunningham with the ball. Fox picks him up. Smith in the high post. Hart's there. That one goes in. Smith's got 6.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Pass to Thibault. Now Antetokounmpo. Covered by Smith. Fades away. And Cunningham pulls it down.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
Ooh, Cunningham rises up.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Well, they've shown great determination, and that speaks to the overall character of this team.
Fox, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And again, no good by Miami.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Here's Edgecombe. He's covered by Levine. The 3 from Washington. Rebound Miami. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 7 tonight. Fox against Cunningham. From the arc. That shot off the mark.
Well, I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Rebound Miami. Antetokounmpo's got 8 rebounds in the game.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
From 11 feet away, Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Edgecombe. He's covered by Hart. Cunningham looking it over. Levine with a steal. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
Utah has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Daniels checked in for Thibault. Then for Utah, Nurkic is checked in for Smith. Siakam comes in for Jones. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for Cade Cunningham. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Utah moving the ball around. Back to Siakam. Down low, Siakam drops it in.
Oh, an aggressive move there by Siakam, using the length to finish inside.
Nembhard against Fox. Here's Antetokounmpo. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Levine. Clock at 6. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Edgecombe. Uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 4-point Jazz lead.
Maybe they expended too much energy in the first half. They just look tired here on the defensive end.
Fox outside. Daniels outside. Back to Fox. Fox aggressive.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Utah ahead, leading by just 2. And we'll return shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Well, he made the right play. It didn't have to be a highlight reel play, and that's all you can ask from any position.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. They've got Andrew Nembhard, Donovan Clingan out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Thompson, and it's Washington in at the 3. Out to Thompson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Thompson's got his first bucket in this one. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for Utah.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And they also deserve a lot of credit for getting points off turnovers. Their hustle has allowed them to take advantage of those opportunities.
Pass to Clingan. Here's Washington. He's covered by Levine. Shot clock at 5. The 3 from Thompson. It's rebounded by Levine.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
It's Levine with a nice finish down low.
Yeah, look at Levine staying active, beating the defense by making a move.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Pass to Clingan. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Andre Drummond. Well, one thing's certain about Donovan Clingan. He is going to be a defensive menace for years to come, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., he is a 7'2" monster, and he casts a long shadow in the paint. And for his size, he has the agility to hold up better than most centers further out.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Jones, he's checked in for Utah. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, "We're right there. Now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that." To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Heat trail by 4. And Erik Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Daniels outside. Wagner on the wing. He's covered by Siakam. 4 on the clock. Here's the 3. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Drummond. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Out to the right wing. Siakam, the pass to Nembhard. Count the basket. Nembhard's got his first 2 points of the night.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Outside Levine. To the paint. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Andre Drummond.
Shooting 2.
That free throw misses. Utah making a switch here. Cunningham's checked in. That one misses.
And when you look at this second half, missed free throws stick out. It's hard to keep pace that way.
Heat trail by 4. Pass to Wagner. Drummond with the screen. Wagner, the pass to Alexander Walker. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. And Siakam has got the ball here for Utah. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
Well, that's the thing about Cunningham. He can carry your offense. Tonight, he's doing it with his scoring.
Drummond, the screen on Siakam. To the inside. That's good from Drummond on the assist by Wagner. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Out left to the wing. Siakam against Wagner. Siakam outside. Over Wagner. Siakam, no good.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Levine surveys the D. Drummond with the screen. Levine passes to Drummond. Another steal! Daniels against Thompson. Cunningham outside. Back to Thompson. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
And their offense has been much tighter since halftime. The guys are starting to work together, moving the ball around, getting good shots.
Wagner against Siakam. Outside Levine. He's off from 3. Jazz leading by 6. Cunningham. Cunningham going to work inside.
And what I love about his performance tonight, he started slow, but he refocused at halftime, and he has really picked it up.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Miami. Siakam there for the rebound. Utah leading by 8. Cunningham outside. Jones outside. Thompson with it. Outside Siakam. 6 to shoot. Oh, the shot is off. The Heat have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Daniels. Another chance. And there's the layup. Good.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
Now it's Jones. Here's Cunningham. Oh, he jammed it.
The longer this game goes on, the hotter he gets.
Heat trail by 8. Antetokounmpo. Oh, too much Giannis down low.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Cunningham, right side.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Second team foul.
He doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
And we're seeing Cunningham turn himself into a leader. This is why he went first overall back in 2021.
Levine, he's checked in for Daniels. And he's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Miami's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, he can't get the layup. There's a minute 12 left in the fourth. Cunningham outside. Jacks up a three. Levine rips down the board. And Levine has got the ball here for the Miami Heat. Drummond to screen on Siakam. Antetokounmpo with it. Siakam covering. It's cleared away by Thompson. The Jazz on offense. 7-point differential. The floater. Levine rips down the board.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Yeah, anything they do at this point is going to be futile. Too little, too late.
Oh, he misses the deep three.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
So we see Utah get the win here. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Donovan Clingan.
And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Find the range. Find themselves. We're almost at game time. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Saturday, they'll be facing Amen Thompson and the Utah Jazz. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And for that game against San Antonio, that will be the 8th contest of the year for them. The season is young, but they are starting to find their form.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Irving, Tatum out there with Ingram. Then it's Khalil Ware, and it's done in at the shooting guard. And for the Hornets, they've got Adebayo. Trae Young is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And it's Tyson in at the 3, the small forward. It's his first trip to the line.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock solid 79%.
And he can't get the first one. We've got a battle of the big men inside, Clark. Both teams with talented front courts.
Well, these teams rely heavily on their 4 and 5 guys, Kevin. It's going to be, I think, a lot of fun to watch. So keep that isolated Cam on the paint area. That's where most of the action is going to take place.
He hits the second from the line. And, Greg, we saw some turnover this summer on the Mavs training staff.
Yes, and talk of internal disagreements in that department. The importance of great teamwork in this league, not just limited to the players in the locker room.
Now Hardaway, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. On the wing, Gordon, guarded by Tatum. Clock at 6. Here's Hardaway. And Adebayo throws it down.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
Now here's Tatum. Irving surveying the floor. Over Young. A nice shot by Irving.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Pass to Hardaway. Gordon with a screen on dime. Hardaway for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Yeah, they'd settle for 500 against most teams. Both squads win challenge, perhaps a way to put it. But one of them has got to win tonight.
Now Hardaway, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer.
A little disjointed to start this game, missing 3 of their first 4 shots already.
Done with it, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. The Hornets 4th.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Charlotte is gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Charles Lee. I asked him what his defense can do to nullify Kyrie Irving, and he said there's not much you can do against Kyrie. He's got a counter for everything you throw at him. He makes insanely difficult shots. We just have to make things hard on him and trust our help defense. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Young against Irving. Inside, Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Ware kicks to Dunn. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Charlotte leading by 3. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Young drives in. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them.
The moment, let's check out some stats for Aaron Gordon. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, put up about 14 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Young outside. And Irving pulls it down.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Irving, beyond the arc, sinks the three-pointer. Irving's got 5.
Getting to his spots. He's making some good reads and really benefiting his team.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Charlotte in the lead. Harden the pass to Brunson. That one falls.
When he gets near the basket, Brunson can do some major damage.
Dallas has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Miller outside. Williams scanning the floor. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Brunson. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
I love the low simmer fire that Brunson plays with. He seems never to be out of control or over emotional. And when he goes inside, he's prepared to fight.
Now here is Miller. Kessler setting the pick for Miller. Another 3 for Dallas.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Harden against Miller. Harden right side. 6 to shoot. The shot will not fall. Good D by Miller. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 2. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Back to Brunson. Wiggins finds Harden. Here's Bailey. Lets it go with a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Hornets lead by 5.
A big reason why Bailey went high in the draft. He's a guy who can score without dominating the ball.
Kessler passes to Miller. Brunson with some nice D. Charlotte's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
And that's just an example and display of strength from Vucevic. I mean, just overpowering whoever's in his path.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Over the last 2 decades, Kemba Walker has been one of the few bright spots, Clark, for Charlotte basketball.
Yeah, you look back at his time there, he led the Hornets to their last 2 playoff appearances, Kevin. He retired as their all-time leading scorer, and now they're thrilled to have Kemba Walker back as a player enhancement coach.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left them no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
That free throw, no good. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Here's Bailey. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williams passes to Jones. Miller outside. Brunson against Williams. Here's Kessler. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Bailey with a wide open look. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll return shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Hornets here, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
We've got Aaron Gordon, Bailey out there with Young. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Tyson in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Young up top, guarded by Tatum. Gordon a screen. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Tatum kicks to Miller. Kessler setting the pick for Miller. He was all alone on that one. Miller's got his second basket of the night.
Now, how about this move by Miller, using the pick and roll to create some space for himself?
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hornets making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Khalil Ware's checked in for Walker Kessler. And it's Dunn in for Miller. Dunn kicks to Ware. Dallas, no good that time either. Hornets leading by 14. Well, we're starting to creep, Clark, towards the midway point of the season. Isn't it amazing how fast this season can go by? You and I look at each other and say, wow, can't believe we're already here.
Well, you know, Kevin, I think it's a function of us getting older, if you will. They say time seems to move faster the older you get, but clearly it's the same for the players as far as how fast the season goes. Opening night happens, and then before you know it, the All-Star game is coming up, and then you get to the backside of that, and it's usually all downhill to the playoffs and beyond.
He gets it in there.
Love watching Irving do his work in there. Kyrie's so good and crafty in tight.
Young against Irving. Adebayo, high post. Shoots over Ware. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Pass to Dunn. Tatum, that's for two. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Operating from mid-range, that's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Pass to Ware. Now here's Tatum. The three-pointer, no good. With the teardrop, Young's shot is off.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
Throws it down, JT!
The athletic prowess of Tatum on full display. What a move to the bucket.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons, and his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Teams changing it up here. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
Well, you look at Adebayo. He's not too far away from his spot in the starting five. A lot of votes have been coming his way.
And even if he doesn't get the fan votes he needs to become a starter, you have to believe he'll be a part of the Eastern Conference All-Star team.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. It's going to be a fantastic weekend.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Williams against Brunson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And the first one at the line is good.
You talk about a high molder, mental tenacity and toughness. Brunson wears defenses down, even when they throw different people at him.
And both free throws good for Brunson. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Shot from free throw range. No good that time. Mavericks trail by 14. Oubre passes to Williams. Back to Oubre. And it's good for 2.
That's the way to do it. Oubre using his length inside to his advantage.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Bailey's checked in for Hardaway. And then for Dallas, Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Khalil Ware. And Miller subbed in for Chris Dunn. Harden against Miller. 13 feet away. Drained for 2 points. Harden's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hornets.
So many of Harden's shots are either from 3 or at the rim. But he can do this too.
Here's Kessler. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Kessler's got 5 now.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Mavericks trail by 12. Pass to Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
The wide open look here for Vucevic. Drills the three-pointer. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the night.
You know, Vucevic is pretty good, guys, in catch-and-shoot situations. That's not often the case for a guy his size.
Oubre outside. Jones kicks to Oubre. And here's Miller outside. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The Hornets have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
Defensive foul.
1 shot.
Kessler. Second team foul. At the line for the Hornets, Jalen Brunson.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Oubre outside. Down low, it's stolen by Vucevic. Oubre with the steal. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Trey, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open, pick and rolls, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and try to get this win.
Guys, reading the defense is something that he's pretty good at. Thanks so much, Trey.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
Get ready for the fan half court stop. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for our contestants.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Dallas Mavericks.
What they're doing tonight doesn't even count as defense. Open shots all over the place. Have a little pride, fellas.
Yeah, their lack of engagement at that end is pretty glaring.
And now that we have some time, let's see how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
At the top, we see some familiar faces. It's easy to view them as the front runners.
Yeah, things might shift around along the way. Most of these names are going to be here till the end of time.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Hornets leading by 16. So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Khalil Ware is out there with Tatum. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Irving in at the 1. That free throw good from Hardaway.
Hardaway Jr. knows his role on this team, which is to provide scoring and leadership.
And he can't hit the second. And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season, their worst record in over a decade. They're hoping these new additions can help.
And he nails the third. Mavericks trail by 18. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. This is the 4th and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks, Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Guys, back to you.
He has definitely seen it all. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Pass to Tyson. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. 5 on the clock. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 15-point game. To the inside. Where? Good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Charlotte has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. It's Young on the wing, covered by Irving. Young's shot is good. Young's got 7 points in the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Ingram. Down against Hardaway. Pass to Young. Lets the three fly. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
As a leader, you've got to know when your team needs a response. Young gets that, and great three to answer right back.
Dunn kicks to Ware. And here is Tatum. High, arcing shot. Rebounded by Hardaway. Hornets leading by 15. Young outside. Floats it up for Adebayo. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
Here's Irving. A second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 6.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Adebayo with a screen for Young. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
Brandon Ingram, a big-time leaper who can dunk it down with power and with ease.
Adebayo with a screen on Irving. Down low. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Charlotte. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Dallas. Miller comes in for Chris Dunn. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Bounce pass Ingram. Tatum with a screen on Young. Hands it from downtown. Irving's got 10.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
To the middle. And Adebayo throws it down.
Excellent decision by Brunson, which is more times than not making the right read in the pick and roll action.
Tatum passes to Kessler. Irving for three. It's hauled in by Gordon. Charlotte leading by 14. Pass to Brunson. Gordon with the screen for Brunson. Now Adebayo. He's covered by Kessler. Tatum against Gordon. Tatum kicks to Miller. Irving for three. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Pass to Young. Adebayo with a screen on Irving. Back to Brunson. Lob pass to Gordon. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Miller.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Vucevic checked in for Adebayo. Wiggins comes in for Aaron Gordon. And James Harden has subbed in for Trae Young. Then for the Mavericks, Jones checked in for Jason Tatum. Oubre comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. Harden, no good. Mavericks trail by 14. And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the second overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
Brunson the pass to Wiggins. Vucevic a screen on Jones. 5 to shoot from past the arc. And it's Vucevic missing. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Pass to Williams.
2 minutes.
Here's Oubre. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Oh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Wiggins from outside. And the Hornets miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Williams dishes to Oubre. Kessler setting the pick for Oubre. Tries to the hoop. And Kessler throws it down.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Checking out some numbers for Andrew Wiggins. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 18 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
1:10 left to play here in the third. Brunson kicks to Harden. Williams against Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Fires from 18. Oubre pulls it in. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing here by 8. Jones, no luck.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Oubre passes to Kessler. Drilled from 6 feet. Kessler's got 11. Hornets leading by 6. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock to stop the drought. Wiggins against Oubre. Wiggins passes to Vucevic. Miller outside. Good. And a nice assist for Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Hornets lead by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Jalen Brunson. Hardaway is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Adebayo in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Tatum's shot is off. Charlotte leading by 3. A baseline James. Brunson being aggressive.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with him.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Outside Irving. Drains it from beyond the arc.
That's his second tray of this half. For the game, he's got 9 points from beyond the arc.
Charlotte's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Hardaway for 3, and Ware pulls it down.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Tatum no good. Charlotte shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Adebayo with a screen on Dunn. Dunn against Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Chris Dunn picks one up.
Such a crafty player. Brunson really excels at getting the defense off balance.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, throughout this game, they've been lighting it up from mid-range. I love seeing that. They've made that the focus of their offense, and it's really paid off.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
And he makes both free throws.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Pass to Ingram. In the corner, Irving with it. Now here's Tatum. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Brunson, left side. Over Dunn. And again, the Hornets missing. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Now here's Irving to take the lead. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And when Gordon is launched and in the air like that, he's a mesmerizing guy to keep an eye on and just get out of the way.
Irving against Young. Now, here is Irving. Guarded closer. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And the Hornets making a change here. Tyson's checked in. Hornets leading by 3. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
That's just too easy. You got to offer more resistance. I mean, Hardaway Jr., very dangerous once he gets this type of position.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He said to them, quote, "We've worked hard to come back. We have them on the ropes, but we have yet to land the knockout blow." We'll see if they can. Back to you.
Allie, thank you so much.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Adebayo, it's deflected. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Fades and shoots. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to Tyson. Fires for three. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Outside Irving to take the lead. Hornets with the rebound.
Coming out of the break, he has been ice cold. I mean, walking without shoes in Antarctica cold. Wow.
Irving against Young. Adebayo with a screen for Young. A nice jump shot from the top of the key.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Ware passes to Dunn. Offensive rebound. Tatum down low. He's against Gordon. And it's Ingram missing. Hornets leading by 4. Here's Tyson. Young outside. Lock at 6. Adebayo with a screen on Ingram. That's tipped. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Brandon Miller, he's checked in for Chris Dunn. Mavericks trailed by 4. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Ingram outside. Irving. Count it.
Yes, indeedy. Irving giving you much in the clutch.
Charlotte in the lead. Outside Hardaway. Young outside. The 3 is off.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Stolen by Gordon. Hardaway against Miller. Hardaway sets a screen for Young. And stolen by Tatum. Irving outside. 1:41 left here in the 4th quarter. Charlotte has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Got it to go off the glass.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Donnie's checked in for the Mavericks.
Second team foul. At the line for one.
The and one puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a good play.
Mavericks trail by 5. Irving lays it in off the window.
Tonight has been all about Irving. When he's clicking, his offensive game is devastating.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hornets. Now Adebayo buries the alley-oop.
Big time from Bam. This guy's played in the finals, so Adebayo knows how to handle the pressure.
Young against Irving. And it's off.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Now Adebayo. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Outside Ingram. Down against Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Doesn't get that one. 20 seconds left in the game. And so the Hornets can now just hold on to the ball. Irving against Young. So it's the Hornets picking up the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Aaron, a tough stretch of basketball coming up for you guys. How do you keep your eye on the winning side?
We just got to keep sharing the ball, keep believing in each other. Defensively, we have some things that we need to clean up, but we're doing well.
Good luck with the adjustments. Thanks, Aaron.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Bam Adebayo.
Yes. Do it. Say it. Yes! Let's go! Pin.
Get your seal cover.
Seal cover.
Here. Right there. You got it?
We got you.
I got you, Laddie, so lean over.
Take your time. Seal cover's on.
All right, get it. All right.
4 green. Ike, welcome home. Christina, welcome home. Yes. Jeremy, absolutely welcome home, brother. There it is, Reed. What's up? Welcome home, brother.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. I also have something for you.